Virtual tours have been commonplace in real estate for years, but they've been more important than ever recently with the coronavirus. It's important to educate your consumers about how virtual tours work and what they should consider when thinking about selling their home and using virtual tours with your service. In this campaign, we're going to create a Facebook ad across Facebook, Instagram, and create an Instagram post and story and an email blast to help educate them. To get started, you're going to need to have your May 2020 marketing plan guide, your website, your Facebook business page, and your Facebook ad account. The first place you want to get started is going to the graphics document. This is going to have all of the graphics you're going to need for the Instagram post, the Instagram story, the announcement, options for the Facebook image, and as well as the blog images that are used. Make sure to go through these and download these to your hard drive, but also get these onto your mobile device for the Instagram post and story images. Once you have those, you can close out of that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take the copy document. This is going to have all of the captions, the ad copy, the announcement copy, the email subject line and body for this campaign. So let's get started. We're going to start by creating the content. That is the first piece that happens every time. To do so, we're going to log into our platform by typing manage.ourdomain.com. That will take us to a login screen, and then from there that'll take us into the back end of the platform. We're going to go to the Create section. Create is where all content lives and is created, and we're going to click on the red Create Content button. As I scroll down, I'm going to find that template for that specific campaign. That's going to be what every seller needs to know about virtual showings. Once we're in the content editor, it's important to know that most of the content in our campaigns is ready to publish. So you do not need to make any edits to this if you do not want to. We highly encourage you to use video to break down the most important things about each campaign, but it's not necessary. You can review the content and of course make edits where appropriate. And when you are ready to publish, click the Publish button in the top right corner. Then select Go Back. As you see here, this is going to be written as Sarah. If you do want it written as a specific author, go back into that content, into the content settings, and scroll down till you get to the author section and select the correct author. Once you have that set up, we're going to announce this. An announcement is an on-site message that helps bring more attention to the content. If you click the Actions drop-down and hit Announce This, that will bring you into the announcement editor. The announcement we're going to make is a banner, so we're going to keep that as our preview. And we're going to scroll down till we get to the headline. We have created announcement copy for this specific campaign. It will populate from the blog itself, but you have the option to add in this copy from the document. You would take the headline and then the button text, and you would just paste those into the appropriate areas. As we scroll down, we're also going to replace this image with a graphic from our Google Drive. Simply delete by hitting the trash can, and then we're going to upload by clicking back into that box. This will bring you into your photo drive of your downloads, and we will find that image here and upload. Once we have that set up, we're ready to go and continue. This is where we're going to decide where we're going to place the announcement and for how long. We recommend doing entire site for these campaigns. That will exclude the blogger page itself. then I recommend running this campaign for 7 days. The next piece is we'll continue on and we'll activate that announcement right away. That will live on your site now for the next 7 days on all pages that are not this particular blog. Then we're going to pull this blog and click on it and bring up the live version of this. What we're going to do is we're going to create our Facebook post. To do so, you're going to need your Facebook business page. And we're going to get started by taking the Facebook business page caption. As you can see here, we have a few variations. And you can select the one that best fits your brand or your tone. I'm going to copy that and then bring that over to my Facebook business page where I'm going to start to create a post. Click into the Create Post box and then simply paste in the text. I'm also going to copy the link to my blog and I'm going to paste that in here as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to need the thumbnail image to show. So I'm going to copy this and refresh the page, and then I'm going to paste this in again to bring the image through on the thumbnail. Simply click back into the post box, paste that in with the link, and then now you are ready to showcase that image. I'm going to delete the link from this particular image, from this particular post, and just leave the thumbnail as the clickable link. The next piece is I'm going to click Share Now, and that will create the post on your Facebook business page, as we see here. The next step is we need to turn this into an ad. To do so, we're going to go to the Ads Manager, and we're going to select the Create button that's green, and we're going to start to run this campaign. The first thing you're going to do is select Special Ad Category, and we're going to select the housing category. Next, we're going to choose our consideration. That's going to be traffic. We want to drive as much traffic to this campaign as possible. Give it a smart naming convention, something that you would remember. And I like to include the date as well to remind myself when that campaign ran. Once you have that naming convention, hit continue. And then we'll be brought to the ad set level. This is where we're going to decide who we're going to show it to, where, and for how long. Scroll down till you get to the audience section. This is where we're going to choose the audiences that we're going to show by clicking into the custom audience box. We're going to select all the audiences that make up our chunky middle. Those are the website traffic, your database import, the people who have engaged with your Facebook page, and the people who have engaged with your Instagram page. As you scroll down, we can leave the locations blank. However, if you're in Canada, make sure that this does say Canada and not the United States. Under placements, we're going to choose manual placements. We're going to purposely select where this is shown, and we're going to show this across Facebook newsfeed and Instagram feed. And we're going to unselect the other options here. We can also promote this across Facebook stories and Instagram stories and remove Messenger, InStream, Search, InArticle, and other apps and sites. Again, you're going to leave with Facebook and Instagram feed and Facebook and Instagram stories. As we scroll down, this is where we're going to select our budget and schedule. We recommend optimizing for landing page views, and we're going to choose a budget that reflects a daily amount, but we're going to make this part of a lifetime budget. For instance, I'm going to select the lifetime budget, and I might want to spend $5 per day. So if I selected $35, that would mean I'd want to promote this for 7 days. So you can simply select 1 week from now, and that would run for 1 week for $35, but allowing Facebook to optimize during its lifetime rather than on a daily basis. Once you've set that up, click Continue. And this is where we're going to choose the ad. To choose the ad, you'll first want to make sure you have the right business page and Instagram handle. You most likely will only have access to one, maybe two, but you do want to make sure that it's the right page. We're then going to choose Existing Post. We're going to select a post. And this is where we're going to find the most recent post from today. Select that and hit Continue. And then make sure you do have that Instagram channel highlighted as well. You can go through and preview what that campaign will look like. You can see what it'll look like across Facebook, across Instagram and stories. And once you've done that, you're ready to get this live. Click the Confirm button at the lower right-hand corner, and that will begin to turn this campaign into a Facebook ad. Now that we've run our announcement, we've run our Facebook ad, we are ready to start with our email blast. To do so, we're going to go back into the platform. We're going to select Blast. And this is where we're going to start to create that blast. Click the red button here. And then this is where we're going to choose our audience. Our audience for this is going to be our chunky middle. Those will be people who have engaged with an email blast in the last 90 days and have a stage of lead or nurture. Click Continue here. And this is where we're going to go back to our Google Doc with our ad captions. And we're going to take the email section. We have two variations here. Again, you can find the campaign that fits best into your brand and your voice. And then go ahead and copy that subject line. We're going to paste that right in to the subject line box. And then we can copy the body and paste that into the email body section. Notably, there's a link box. We need to take this blog, copy it, and paste it into our email. Make sure to remove any white space here that might be too much, and make sure to correct any spelling or grammatical errors that you may see. You can also sign off here with a custom signature, a call to action, or just simply a salutation. I always recommend making sure you test your emails. Send a preview to yourself, as well as send a preview to somebody else on your team before sending that email. Especially if you're creating emails on your own and using language that you might have written yourself. The next piece would be to continue. We're never going to send a blast instantly. We're always going to schedule an email blast. To do so, simply click on the date box and choose the date in which you want to send. The times we recommend sending for Monday through Friday are between the hours of 3 and 5 p.m. This makes sure you show up at a convenient time for the consumer, and you get a higher rate of getting seen and obviously getting opens and clicks. Once you've set that time up, you can hit schedule. That will bring you to a confirmation page, and that will bring you to a success page. You can go and view your blasts, and you can see that it's in processing. It will then live in scheduled, and it will stay there until this time and date. If you need to make any edits during this time, you can simply go in and hit Cancel Sending under the Actions dropdown. This will then live in your drafts until you go in and make an edit and get that sent again. Now that we've discussed the Facebook ad, the email blast, it's now time to take this over to Instagram. What we're going to need is your Instagram business account and, again, our Google document. Once you have your Instagram page up, it's important to make sure that you first have an Instagram business account, and we're going to create this using mobile. To do so, hit the plus sign at the bottom of the screen, and this will bring up all of your photos from your mobile device. Click on the image that we're going to use, which is the first one here, and then hit Next. This is a professionally edited image, so we're going to select Next, as we're not going to be doing any embellishments. The next piece is we're going to need to write a caption. To do so, we are going to use the Instagram section here. You can type this into your notes in advance, or you can simply type this in as you go. Once you've typed that in, you'll be able to see the caption, make sure that the spacing looks good, and then you can add in other hashtags that may be relevant. Hashtags are ways that social media channels categorize content, and it's a great way to get found when people are searching. Some hashtags you may want to add in are your local city or town, hashtag Boston. You may also want to reference hashtag Boston real estate. And if you're a listing agent that specializes in a certain farm or demographic, you could also put that neighborhood as well. Hashtag North End of Boston. You would also want to include a branded hashtag, one based on your company. For me, it would be Craig's Company. You're going to notice that there's going to be fewer than 100 posts, and that most of those will be posts that I have created. Once you're ready with that caption, there is one more thing I recommend doing. Adding a location to your post will help you to get found, again, by more local searches. We're going to use the North End Boston and be very specific about the neighborhood. Go ahead and hit share, and that will create the post on your Facebook, on your Instagram business account. You can go in and review that, and you can see the text and make sure that it looks right. Again, we are promoting the Facebook ad across Instagram, so we don't need to promote this. What we are going to do is we're going to create a story. While Instagram posts are a great way to get found and bring new people to identify your brand, your stories are a great way to keep them engaged. Up in the top right corner, click on your logo or headshot, and then click Add to your story. We're going to create a normal post, and then in the lower left-hand corner, we're going to click in to our photo library. We're then going to select that image that we need to use. And this is where you can make edits, but you don't need to. There's embellishments such as stickers and the ability to add text or draw. However, for this one, we're simply driving somebody to go to our link in bio, and so we don't need to embellish this with any other stickers or text. Simply hit Send To and click Share next to your story. Once you've done that, you've created an Instagram story to complement this campaign. It's a great way to keep your followers engaged once they've found you through your Instagram posts. Now that you know how to execute this campaign, you're ready to create this campaign and attract potential homeowners who may be thinking of selling. And don't forget to follow up when you engage with some leads that have found this content.